Over the last several weeks, we've been exploring some amazing national parks, charming towns, and beautiful areas as we travel full-time in our self-converted Ford Transit camper van. From the Badlands in South Dakota to the Tetons and Yellowstone in Wyoming, and finally Glacier in Montana. We've had some amazing experiences and seen breathtaking scenery. Now we're making our way from Montana to Idaho. We hope you enjoy coming along with us as we share how we live on the road full-time, trying to keep expenses at a minimum while fully experiencing life on the road. So, somebody down there?
Yeah.
That sucks.
I guess we could always just ask if we could crash. Well, let's see if these other sites are open. You could just bat your pretty eyes at them.
So, this must be open because it's 2 spots.
Whoa, no.
Can you go slower?
Never thought I would long for our last camping drive-in compared to this one.
Well, you definitely don't want to be here when it's raining. We arrived at this free dispersed camping area somewhat late in the day. After driving around, we think we found the last spot available in the campground.
So what is the spot?
This?
Yep. It is now.
No, I'm not a writer.
Okay.
We enjoyed the quiet at the campground in the morning. It was even Lady Gray approved. It's quite unusual for her to feel comfortable enough to spend time outside during daylight hours. And look at her. Then we get on the road to make our way to Idaho for the first time.
Everybody, welcome back to the channel. We're Steve and Audra. We travel full-time in our self-converted 2019 Ford Transit high roof. And we also travel with the gray cat who has zero appreciation for all the wonderful places she's been.
We just wrapped up our time in Montana with an amazing experience at Glacier National Park.
We found what was probably one of our favorite overnight spots and saw some amazing wildlife.
Yes, incredible wildlife. And now we have arrived in a new state, Idaho, and we are really looking forward to checking it out. So Steve, why don't you tell everybody where we are tonight?
Well, we are in the great town of Coeur d'Alene. Coeur d'Alene. I think it's French for the town with a strange name.
So it's actually Coeur d'Alene.
Like I said.
Yeah, just like that. And people will give us a hard time for saying some city names wrong, but it doesn't help that even Google Maps isn't right sometimes. I think we were driving in here, she actually said Coeur d'Alene. So we're actually in Coeur d'Alene, and we are continuing to celebrate Steve's birthday. Wait for it, you guys. We went a little crazy tonight. We splurged. Little Caesar's Pizza.
Coeur d'Alene.
But look, We did something a little different tonight. We went a little crazy and got the Fantastic Four pizza. All right, and now we're gonna check out the boardwalk on Coeur d'Alene Lake. Out here.
I forgot to take my seasickness pills before we went on this boardwalk. Well, we had a nice time walking along the boardwalk, along the water. Now we are at our favorite overnight spot, Cracker Barrel.
So the reason why we picked up the pizza tonight for something quick was because we actually got to Coeur d'Alene a little bit earlier in the day. There's a Panera here, so we went there and got lots of work done. We were there for several hours. And getting to this area was actually quite pretty. Yesterday we had left the Columbia Falls area just outside of Glacier. We headed west to Kalispell, picked up some groceries and did some other things, and then drove along the Flathead Lake, which is really pretty. Kept making our way west through really pretty scenery, and then we found some overnight camping.
Yeah, we found a dispersed camping site. It was beautiful. It was right along a creek. It was pretty busy there, so unfortunately there was only one site open, which was kind of tucked back into the woods. We had to drive over some pretty bumpy and rutted out dirt road, which kind of made our previous dispersed camping site look like a piece of cake. So it was, but we made it. Just had to take our time.
Yeah, and when we got there, it took us a while to find a spot. How it's set up is there's actually individual marked sites, and some of the sites, the roads went back so far into the woods that you couldn't tell if there was anybody in there. So a couple of places we actually had to stop at the end, and then Steve got out, walked, and checked to see if there was somebody back there. And of course, they were all full. All the sites by the water that we had hoped for were full. So like Steve said, we found that one last spot, and yes, the road was pretty rutted. But it was a really pretty area, all wooded. When I got up in the morning, it was really nice with wildlife. There were lots of different birds and little chipmunks, other things. So it was a pretty nice overnight spot. And once again, we're kind of blown away out west that there are all these dispersed camping places that are maintained and also have like pit toilets or porta-johns. Very nice.
And you can stay there for free. Each one kind of varies the number of days, but that last one was 16 days.
Yeah, 16.
Which is amazing.
Yeah. So if we could be set up a little differently, we're not really set to stay boondocking somewhere for that long. we could stay and really enjoy a spot. So maybe that's something we'll make some changes in the future. But we enjoyed our one night, and then we made our way here. There is one thing I had been hoping to do that we didn't get to do. That's the Hiawatha Trail. It's a bike trail. It's 15 miles. That's pretty cool. So if you're ever in this area, check that out. It just didn't work out for us this time. We had too much work to do and other things. But we're glad to be here now. Our first time in Idaho. We're looking forward to getting more work done and checking out a few other things before we keep heading west.
So Coeur d'Alene is actually considered northern Idaho. So I was just looking at the map, and I guess this is kind of like the panhandle, they call it. And I was just kind of thinking, that's got to be kind of a pain to maintain. So I wonder if they could sell it to maybe Washington or Montana. Maybe even Canada would be interested. Get a bidding war between the three and just lop it off and just make a nice little Idaho spot. Just an idea, something to think about. Looks like a mayonnaise wrap.
That'd be really yummy. How about a mayonnaise and pesto wrap? So we are just making some dinner. It's day 2 in Coeur d'Alene. Or you could say it differently, like Coeur d'Alene if you're the GPS lady. We did just kind of normal stuff today. We started our day at Planet Fitness, getting cleaned up. We did some laundry, we hand washed some of our clothes, and then we spent most of the day at Panera. And I felt like I was gonna have a nervous breakdown. I don't know how Steve tolerates it. He's like a machine. He can just work and work and work, and the surroundings don't bother him. But today, there was so much noise. There was just lots of noise from people, the music, the horrible music. Finally, I had to go outside and work because I just could not handle it anymore. So kudos to Steve that it doesn't bother him.
Well, I guess now is as good a time as any to admit part of the reason I can withstand those types of conditions is that I am part robot. I can't say enough about the rotisserie chickens you can get at Walmart for less than $6. It's like 3 pounds. And for Audra and I, that lasts easily 2 meals, maybe even 3.
Maybe even 4.
For $6, what a deal.
Alright. Here's your wrap.
All right.
Alright, well now we are going to do some light hiking, I guess more leisurely walking, on some trails here at Tubbs Hill. We are just around the peninsula from where we were last night. The lake's right ahead, and hopefully we'll have some nice views.
Well, there goes my evening plans.
Whoa, they have spotted mountain lions around here. That's kind of crazy.
Look, I already found a bench.
Okay, see you later.
See ya.
Wow, does everything look really dry here? not a leisurely stroll. It's a hike, but it's a very pretty hike.
I'm convinced she does this on purpose just to get me out on these trails. Lies and deception, I tell you.
But it's a really pretty hike, right?
Yeah.
There are times we give up things that we think are too expensive, but we make up for it in other ways. So tonight we are celebrating Steve's birthday in style. We have our Fudge Tracks ice cream with chocolate and peanut butter that we got from Walmart. It used to be bigger, but we had to fit it in the freezer, so we already had some servings. Now we have 2 left. This was only $3 for the whole thing, compared to $8 for 1 piece of pie. And we have toppings: peanuts, chocolate chip cookies, some cereal that we got from Walmart that is like Golden Grams kind of, but it's the party icing type flavor. I forget what you call that. And then we're topping it with whipped cream. So it's like a sweet feast. And there you have it. So happy birthday, Steve. This is where we're going to leave you for this episode. If you enjoy our videos, please consider becoming a patron by using the link on the screen that we've also included in the video description, along with information about today's adventure and our channel. A special thank you to all our patrons. We appreciate your ongoing support. Thanks for coming along with us on this van life adventure. Please take a second to hit the like button below, leave a comment to let us know you're watching, and click that subscribe button if you haven't already. Don't forget, you can also connect with us and see my photos of the places we visit on our Facebook and Instagram.